Hey everybody, happy Thirsty Thursday. Cheers. Oh, I hope your Thursday is thirsty like mine is. There it is, the keg killer. I found it. That day brewing, I got really thirsty. I had to find it, and I'm so glad I did. Here it is. It's been a while. My arm is like kind of weak. I need to work it back up again. I often get asked, Bret, how big is the keg killer mug? Well, rather than tell you, it'd be easier just to show you. So take a look at this. So that there is a pretty close size comparison. I think you get the idea how big the keg killer is now. Drinking my newest New England style IPA today. I brewed it with Fruity Pebbles cereal in it. It clocks in at 7.6% ABV. So when I finish this thing, I think I'm going to be pretty messed up. It's got Citra, Galaxy, Matueka, Mosaic, and Azaka hops in it. And quite honestly, I don't think you can tell that there's Fruity Pebbles cereal in it. I don't think it really added anything because I'm just getting the hops from it, the aromas, and it's just a beautiful beer. It turned out really, really good. I'm really happy with it. And this is my second New England style IPA that I brewed. I brewed the Hazy for Hops New England style IPA. That beer is amazing. It's like knocks this beer's socks off for sure. This one's still pretty good. My Hazy for Hops New England IPA, I actually entered that in the state fair last year, and I kegged part of it and I bottled just enough to enter the beer in the competition. And come tasting day, when the judges were going to taste it, I had a couple bottles saved for myself to see what they were going to be tasting. And I tasted it and I was like, oh, wow, there is something wrong here. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what was wrong with it. And I tried my keg version of it and it was like, whoa, there's something that's so much different. The keg version was so much better. It was just out of this world. And I was like, oh, great. You know, I was all worried about what the judges thought and everything. It's like it just wasn't as bright. It wasn't near as good. I thought, oh, great. Well, the results came back, and I actually placed second place with it. I couldn't believe it. Come to find out, I ran into an oxidation issue. The beer in the bottles was oxidized, where the keg beer was fine. But anyway, it's just really funny that beer being oxidized, I got second place with it. It was just, I was blown away by it. It's like, that beer is so damn good that even oxidized, it got second place. So I was pretty happy. And I know if I would have bottled it off the keg, I would have got first place. There's no doubt, for sure. Since then, I have changed my technique to avoid oxidation. I no longer use an auto siphon. I use a closed transfer system with CO2, and I purge everything, kegs, bottles, everything with CO2. Then there's no, well, I shouldn't say no chance, but there is a very minimal chance of getting it oxidized. So I learned something from that. So last month was my birthday. I got a gift for my birthday, and I was pretty pumped about it. I'm going to show it to you guys. I got a beer kit, an American Pale Ale recipe kit. Pretty cool. It's a 1-gallon kit, and let's take a look to see what's inside the box. Okay, let's open this up. We got some dry malt extract. Specialty grains. Oh, we got a sack. There's a sack. Some pearl hops for bittering. Cascade hops. Some sanitizer. Won't be needing that. I got my own. And some standard ale yeast. I thought this was pretty cool. You are about to brew some mighty good beer. Okay, I got some brew day footage, so let's check it out. Cheers. Okay, shooting for 160 here. Going to add in the specialty grains. Look at that sack. Look at that droopy sack going in. It's already getting a really nice looking color there. Okay, got it up to a boil. I'm going to slide it off the burner and add in the dry malt extract. Give it a really good stir here. Dump it in, keep stirring, keep stirring. Get it all in there, keep stirring it. Okay, got it back up to a boil here. Gonna add in the pearl hops. 60 minutes on the timer. Right about now it is smelling really good. Okay. Gonna grab the Cascade hops here. Wait for the timer. We got 2 minutes left in the boil. Dump them in. Got the ice bath in the sink. Cool it down. Okay, got it cooled down to room temperature. Gonna dump it in the fermenter. Grab the yeast packet and sanitizer and the scissors. Make sure everything's sanitized good. Cut it open. Dump it in. I had a blast brewing that beer. It was a lot of fun. First time I brewed on the stovetop for like 8 years. So I screwed up my boil off rate and ended with like it was about 1.25 gallons of beer. So a little more beer, but a little less alcohol, which that's fine. It'll taste fine, I'm sure. But definitely been a while since I've been on a stovetop, so that was something different. Just the whole thing of a 2.5 hour brew day, that was kind of cool. Not like a 5 hour, or 4.5 like it usually is, but that was definitely different. What else is going on in the brewery? I got rhubarb going right now, and it's in secondary. I got to add some rhubarb to it. The Iowa Brew Mafia, we did a collaboration beer. We designed a recipe, and we are all brewing it. We got 5 or 6 of us brewing it, and we're all going to do a tasting video here in the next month or two. So that'll be a fun one to do. Other than that, that's about it. Got the keg killer back. Good to see you, my friend. It's been a while. I had to get it back out, though. I was thirsty the other day. That's about all I got. I want to thank everyone for watching, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.